is just glad no lives were lost after a stolen truck slammed into the vehicle he and his pregnant girlfriend were in.
Plus, a man is shot to death after breaking into an apartment on Madison's north side. We take a look at a special doctrine that could protect the person who pulled the trigger.
And a look into the spike in crime in the city's north side after a number of incidents over the last few weeks. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Well, it's one thing to watch this video as we are on a TV screen at a safe distance. It is another to see that truck barreling at you in your rearview mirror. A man we spoke with today did feel lucky to be alive and able to tell the story. It all started with the stolen truck in Sun Prairie and ended after spike strips and another crash put that stolen truck to a stop. Catherine Merck is back from speaking with one of the victims, and she joins us now with his story. Catherine?
Jesus Gonzalez and his pregnant girlfriend are both okay tonight, but their car, not so much. It goes to show that a high-speed chase like this one on Wednesday night could happen to anybody.
Kind of speechless, I guess.
One look at Jesus Gonzalez's car is all it takes to see why.
Maybe if I wasn't paying attention, I would have probably had like some back problems or something.
Gonzalez was driving with his girlfriend on East Washington Avenue Wednesday night when all of a sudden
I look at my rearview mirror and I see like, I think it was like a black Dodge Ram. Just like flying, then flying through, and then I mean, I didn't think much of it at first. I saw the sparks like just leaving all the way down East Wash.
Seconds later, that truck smashed right into the back of Gonzalez's car. The driver, who police say stole the truck, got in 2 other crashes before eventually running from the scene.
I don't think it's fixable anymore.
His car doesn't matter as much as something else. Jesus's girlfriend is 8 months pregnant. That made this chase and crash even scarier.
She was that shocked because she didn't see it coming, and I don't know, it just happened like pretty quick.
Shocked, stunned, but thankful to still be able to speak and warn all of us what happened to him could have happened to you.
Just keep an eye out, I guess.
I checked back in with police to see if there's been any updates since last night. Sun Prairie police are looking for a man who was wearing a mask and dark clothing. The department also confirmed that one person was injured in one of the crashes.
Catherine, thank you. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Here's Julian Seawright. Julian?
It's actually
Gary.
It's actually Gary Canolti tonight. Yeah, the beautiful. I'll take the credit for Julian because the weather is very nice out here. Skies are sunny, temperatures have been comfortable, but we'll see more heat and more humidity as we head into the weekend. Visible cloud track showed lots of sunshine, and there's no rain across Wisconsin. A few light showers across parts of Minnesota, but showers and thunderstorms back in Minnesota will start moving eastward into the central portion of Minnesota. But right now, it will stay dry through the day tomorrow and through most of tomorrow night before our chances for rain increase. Temperatures right now, middle 70s across all of southern Wisconsin. Here in Madison, 75, 77 degrees right now in Janesville. Across Dane County, we're seeing temperatures that are very comfortable. 76 right now in Oregon, 75 degrees in Belleville. Look for skies to be mostly clear this evening. Temperatures dropping off to a comfortable 65 degrees by late evening. Later on, we'll take a look at the prospects for rain and how much rain we can expect on Sunday in just a few minutes.
Should not be forcing your way into anyone's home. We don't care what the reason is. And so, you know, they're victims, and we need to figure out what happened here or why this particular place may have been targeted.
Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes after a masked intruder was shot and killed inside an apartment on the city's north side overnight. He says a 911 call was made about 2:30 this morning for a masked intruder and shots fired at an apartment building. This was in the 1700 block of Packers Avenue.
Officers quickly responded to the scene after already being in the area following a report of a break-in in the area the night before. At the apartment, they found a woman and small child who lived there and a masked man with a gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. As of now, it is unknown if the man knew the residents. At the center of this all, we have one person dead and another who pulled the trigger. But unlike most homicides, the shooter may very well be the victim here.
Now, Chief Barnes says the Castle Doctrine could apply here. Will Keneally explains what the Castle Doctrine is and what it takes to qualify for its protections. Will?
So there are a couple of key points when you look at the Castle Doctrine here. It's a type of self-defense claim that, as you might expect, has to take place in a person's own home. And that does not apply to things like a public lobby, for example. It also has to involve an intruder who does not have any ownership stake in the home, too. Yes, you can go ahead there.
It goes back to the idea that your home is literally your castle, that it's a place where you're supposed to feel the safest and most protected.
Since late 2011, that's been law in Wisconsin.
meaning that if somebody uses violence to protect their own home, they have a strong case that they are acting in self-defense. This is different than if you get into a scuffle on the street.
When you have a fight on the street or something like that, they're going to look at what opportunities everybody had to escape or otherwise leave the situation.
So if you're inside your home, you don't have that duty to leave the situation, but you do have to act proportionately.
If there were 3 shots to the back of the head, for example, even though it occurred in someone's home, I think any prosecutor would look at that and say, well, I'm not so sure these are defensive wounds here.
So how do these claims play out in court? A defendant has to first introduce some evidence of self-defense, but then the prosecution has to prove that self-defense does not apply. But the claim can also prevent a court case altogether.
Every attorney is going to have different advice, but my personal tactic would be if I know my client was acting in self-defense, if I find them to be credible about that, I would rather have them cooperate with police and give a complete statement on the front end before charges are issued.
So you don't yet know whether the doctrine will apply here, though the police chief says that it might apply. It's largely a decision that the DA will get to make.
All right, Will, thank you. And while the DA ponders that, the District 12 alder is wondering what exactly he can do to reduce violence in that community. It's a question with no simple answers, but doing nothing is not an option. Tahlil Muhuddin spoke with that alder in his district this afternoon. She's live near Packers Avenue with what she heard. Tahlil?
Eric, almost 1/5 of Madison incident reports that involve violence, drug crimes, and burglaries in the past 2 months happened close to here, within 1 mile of where I'm standing right now. The latest incident, last night's home invasion, has people who called this neighborhood home scared. They're worried in part about bullets flying into their home. It's enough to have the district's alder pushing to provide Madison police with more funding to improve criminal investigations and community policing.
Really make sure police is doing the most important thing to protect people rather than, taking those calls which are not criminal in its nature, and those calls should go to a different departments.
Abbas also says a big part of the solution should focus on mental health and rehab services. He says most of the people he hears from thinks drugs are very often to blame. Abbas now wants his fellow council members to review the overall police budget and reconsider what the city spends its money on. Live on Madison's east side, north side, Tahlil Muhuddin, News 3 Now.
The man accused of killing 6 people with his SUV at a Wisconsin Christmas parade was escorted out of court today.
Get your hands off me. We'll come back at 12:30.
The outburst came shortly after Darrell Brooks fell asleep in the courtroom and had to be woken up by his lawyers. A judge also denied his defense team's motion to dismiss evidence obtained during a search of his jail cell. She additionally denied a motion to dismiss information obtained when Brooks was interrogated the day after his arrest. Brooks is set to be tried on homicide charges in October. A DeForest teen was taken into custody after police say they attacked a woman on the Yahara River Trail. Officers say the victim was on the trail near Conservancy Plaza and Conservancy Court around 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon when she was beaten. Police found the 16-year-old a short time later and took him into custody. The woman was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Officers say the attack was random and the teen acted alone. The Sparta community is mourning after a teenager was killed in a car crash. Police say the 16-year-old exited a road near the intersection of County Highway BC and Fairway Road around 9:30 last night. They determined the vehicle rolled and came to a stop in a shallow creek at the bottom of the embankment. Family and friends of the teen went looking for him after he didn't arrive at his destination. They eventually found him and called 911. Emergency crews pronounced the teen dead at the scene. The Monroe County Sheriff's Department is working with the Sparta School District to provide counseling for students and the teen's family.
For the first time in 2 years, the girlfriend of Anthony Huber is now speaking out. Huber, one of the 2 people shot and killed by Kyle Rittenhouse during a Jacob Lake protest in Kenosha. Hannah Giddings says she was with Anthony Huber all night during what she describes as a non-violent protest. She says Huber was one of the only 3 people who was brave enough to try and stop Rittenhouse, who was armed with a rifle.
It's incredibly hurtful hearing some of the things that people say about us, about Anthony, especially about his past, meaning that he deserved to die in the way that he did.
Rittenhouse was tried and found not guilty of homicide. His attorneys arguing that it was a case of self-defense. Giddings says she has some sympathy for Rittenhouse, but She also calls him part of a militia that created an environment where people were killed. Drivers heading northbound on I-43 this morning ran into some minor delays. That's after a truck turned over, spilling packages onto the ground. Crews worked to clean up the mess after the single vehicle crash. The truck was eventually removed from the median. No injuries were reported. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, some furry friends return to the Dane County Regional Airport to offer their assistance.
Plus, a coalition of dedicated to the health of animals offers services to those who cannot afford it. We'll be right back.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress preview sale is going on now. Save up to $1,000 on Serta, up to $800 on Purple, and up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus special financing and free furniture on select mattresses. It's the Labor Day preview sale, this week only at Ashley.
It's the grand reopening of Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center. We've been caring for people and their vehicles since 1955. So whether you need tires, batteries, or more, we offer quality auto supplies and service at prices you can trust. Like all brands of tires, buy 3, get 1 free. $3 off Blaine's Lawn and Garden batteries, starting at $34.99. Plus, now through Sunday, get an in-store scratch-off to win big automotive prizes. Tires and batteries, trust and care at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Tire and Auto Service Center.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Honda, every summer adventure is the destination. Take your adventures farther with Honda, America's most fuel-efficient, full-line automaker. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
Ashley's Labor Day preview sale is going on now. Don't miss 30% off furniture, plus an additional 15% off, or no interest for 60 months. It's the Labor Day preview sale, and it's this week only at Ashley.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Here's to man's best friend. Today is National Dog Day. The day was created to recognize how many dogs need to be rescued each year. It honors family pets and dogs that put their lives on the line each day. You can celebrate by adopting or begin fostering a pup, volunteering at a shelter, or donating to a shelter or rescue organization. Also, you can take a minute to shop for your furry friends. Lots of online pet retailers are offering discounts today.
The Dane County Regional Airport is celebrating International Dog Day with the return of its volunteer pet therapy dogs. The pet therapy program was paused due to the pandemic, but this extremely popular and effective airport amenity has been reinstated. Pet therapy dogs are trained, credentialed, and qualified to provide stress relief and comfort to travelers through their interactions. Dogs play an important role at the airport with security as well, with a canine from the Dane County Sheriff's Office placed in a full-time position at the airport.
There's some stress inherent to traveling and long lines sometimes, or delays, and we tell our volunteers, if the weather's bad, come into the airport, because there might be some flight delays or something due to weather, and it's a good time to again get a smile on your face with the dogs.
DCRA pet therapy dogs and the canine unit are so popular that they have their own trading cards, which are available at the airport and digitally for download on the airport's website.
Today, the Madison Street Dog Coalition held its first vet clinic, bringing free veterinary services to the homeless and those at risk of being homeless. Held at McPike Park, services included physical exams, vaccinations, parasite control, spay and neuter vouchers, and more. Underdog Pet Rescue and Veterinary Services of Madison provided the doctors and nurses.
Certainly a large population of homeless that have pets, and a large population of people that are potentially close to being homeless that have pets that unfortunately are not able to get care, again, due to transportation issues or financial constraints. So we want to be able to provide those services for them.
Well, the plan is to make this a monthly event, and the group is currently looking for more partners partners. 2 other clinics are planned for September 23rd and October 21st. Still ahead at 6, the crowds keep coming in at the Bobblehead Museum in Milwaukee, why this weekend could be one of their busiest.
Plus, an update on the Dane County Airport's largest ever expansion project. A look at some of the new additions.
Plus, a good start to the weekend, but could we see more rain towards the end of it? Gary's got your complete forecast next.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress preview sale is going on now. Save up to $1,000 on Serta, up to $800 on Purple, and up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. Plus special financing and free furniture on select mattresses. It's the Labor Day preview sale, this week only at Ashley.
Golden Cars is having a big end of summer sale with 2020 Chevy Malibu starting at $21,995 or $349 per month.
Don't miss out on all end of summer sales. The best selection of 2020 Chevy Malibu starting at $21,995 or $349 per month.
Golden Cars has been family owned and operated for over 50 years, so just come on in and ask for my brother Dealing Donovan.
Or my sister Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Go to Golden Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
We've been spending more time than ever before at home, where we're continually inspired to make it our own, where the perfect wall mounting can lift your spirits, and that once hidden path to your door is now illuminated with intrigue to lead you inside. With Patriot Lighting, your lighting is another way to put your personal style on display. Smart, sophisticated, radiant, just like you. We have hundreds of options to make your home and your world shine a little brighter. Find your style with Patriot Lighting, only at Menards.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Ashley's Labor Day preview sale is going on now. Don't miss 30% off furniture, plus an additional 15% off, or no interest for 60 months. It's the Labor Day preview sale, and it's this week only at Ashley.
Watching News 3 Now at 6.
An expanding desire to fly in and out of Madison requires expanding the airport itself. Work to do so is well underway and is about halfway finished. Our Braden Ross checked it out today and has an update. Braden?
Yeah, well, the new 90,000 square foot expansion is the largest in the airport's 80-year history. The $85 million project will add 6 gates as well as new restaurants and retail and a play area for kids. Crews will also repave the pickup and drop-off lanes outside the airport. Staff says the expansion will allow them to keep up with demand and offer more flight options.
Around this time next year, we'll have a completely finished facility, turning more flights and more aircraft.
Yeah, the new gates should be finished and open in January, and the whole project will be wrapped up by the end of next summer. Until then, you should give yourself a few extra minutes when going to catch a flight. The airport is paying for the expansion through general revenue and user fees.
Braden, thank you. Let's go back to Gary for your weekend forecast.
Well, the weekend will start out pretty nice. We'll see dry weather with partly sunny skies, but more humidity will lead to chances for rain the second half of the weekend. 3 things you need to know. High temperatures tomorrow, lower 80s with partly sunny skies. Then showers and thunderstorms arrive for Sunday and Sunday night. There could be a couple of rounds of them. Also will be more humid. And then as we head into early next week, there'll be a chance of thunderstorms on Monday. That'll probably be our warmest day with highs in the mid-80s. But after that, it turns dry and pleasant for Tuesday all the way through the Labor Day weekend. Doppler Track right now, showers some thunderstorms up in parts of the eastern Dakotas. A couple of light showers west of the Twin Cities, but those are dying out as they move eastward. So I'm not looking for any rain tonight or during the day tomorrow. In fact, probably tomorrow night will be dry as well. Most of the rain should stay out to the west of us. 6-hour future track radar shows the showers and storms moving up into central Minnesota. But rain is on the way for Sunday and Sunday night. Could be a couple of rounds of it, and some of it could be heavy in spots. Generally looking around a half inch to an inch of rain through southern Wisconsin. Some areas could pick up over 2 inches in heavier thunderstorms, so we'll have to see where those actually line up. But on Weather Track right now, we've got the jet stream right overhead, and there's warmer, more humid air to our south and west on the other side of this warm front. Temperatures are in the upper 80s and lower 90s there. Our weather is pretty nice, mainly 70s to around 80 degrees. You can see these current temperatures, 70s across the state. To the west, you can see those lower 80s, but still not too bad. And the dew point temperatures are still in the 50s here, but notice the moisture starting to increase out to the west. 70-degree plus dew points in western Iowa. And as we look at future track, you can see we're looking for clear conditions tonight. Then for tomorrow, the best chances for rain stay up to the north of us. After that, though, we'll see increasing chances for rain as we head into Sunday. So for tonight, low 55 Madison, 57 in Fitchburg with partly cloudy skies, maybe a little fog in spots, 55 for the overnight low temperature in Deerfield across southern Wisconsin, 56 for the low in Baraboo, and 53 in Wautoma with partly cloudy skies. Now for tomorrow, look for a high of 81 degrees with partly sunny skies. It'll be a little warmer than today, but still with the humidity down, it shouldn't be too bad. However, unfortunately, the race for the cure on Sunday looking more iffy. Temperatures by the time people start registering, upper 60s with cloudy skies. The chances for rain increase from the start around 9 a.m. to around 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. and there could even be a couple of thunderstorms in there as well. So we'll have to watch out for that. You can see this on planning your day starting Sunday morning. The best chances for showers and thunderstorms moving in. There's 9 a.m. across the Madison area, so looks wet. And then the rain chances actually pull out for a bit in the afternoon. We actually could see some breaks in the clouds Sunday night before the next batch of showers and thunderstorms move in from the northwest by early on Monday morning. Once those clear out, we'll see more spotty precipitation, but most areas will see plenty of sunshine and highs in the mid-80s for Monday itself. Those rainfall amounts, again, there could be swaths of 1 to 2 inches of rain in the heavier thunderstorms, but most areas about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain expected through Sunday, and then you can see the 7 to 10 day forecast. After the humidity drops on Monday, we'll look for pleasant weather pretty much for the rest of next week and through the Labor Day weekend.
Gary, thank you. As the Brewers get ready to reach an all-time major attendance milestone of 100 million fans in American Family Field, other businesses are also benefiting from Brew Crew games. The National Bobblehead Hall of Fame and Museum in Milwaukee seeing some bigger crowds of people visiting from all over the country. Co-founder Philip Sklar says this past July was their busiest month ever, beating pre-pandemic levels of traffic and revenue. Along with having thousands of bobbleheads on display, the company also makes bobbleheads for different sports teams, universities, and businesses all across the country. And this weekend, they anticipate it'll be one of the busiest weekends yet, with the Brewers taking on the Chicago Cubs.
And just like that, the Packers preseason is over. Matt LaFleur gives his thoughts on how Jordan Love did in his final outing. That's coming up in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't miss Fuel Frenzy Weekend.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Ugh, stipated. Feeling
feeling weighed down by a backed-up gut? Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock your gut. Free your gut, and your mood will follow.
We're an electrical contractor for commercial ag companies. We have 80 employees and 40 trucks, and we operate all over. We're paying almost double what we did last year for fuel, and policies from liberals in Washington are making it worse. Senator Ron Johnson is fighting for relief at the pump. He voted to finish the Keystone Pipeline and increase U.S. oil and gas production. That could make a real difference for small businesses like us. Tell Senator Ron Johnson, keep fighting to restore American energy independence.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't miss Fuel Frenzy Weekend.
How much life insurance should you have in case a family tragedy strikes? Leah Linscheid talks with an insurance expert and shares one family's story of caution.
If I can change this for other people down the road, that would be great.
Call for action, Monday at 10.
Packers wrap up the preseason with a loss in Kansas City. But hey, it's just the preseason. There's still plenty of time to figure things out before the games start counting. Jordan Love under center once again, and now it took a bit for the offense to find a rhythm, but things started to click towards the end of that first quarter. Love able to get the team downfield enough for Tyler Goodson to score. Love finished the night with almost 150 yards with 1 interception. And in the eyes of Matt LaFleur, the young QB has come a long way.
When the game doesn't start out the way you want it to, how do you respond? And I thought he showed a lot of resiliency, and I think that just shows the maturation process that he's done over the last couple of years. And I thought there was a lot of good things out there. I know, again, I always look at the numbers at the end of it, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I thought he did a lot of good things, but we'll take a look at the tape. I'm sure there's always something that you can clean up.
Next up for the Packers is cutting down the roster. Those final cuts for the 53-man roster need to be in by Tuesday. LaFleur says the team will review tape tomorrow, coupled with a workout. Then they got 2 more practices before cut day. Little afternoon football today. Edgewood hosting Prairie du Chien, and this was all Crusaders from the start. Ben Hansen lofts one up from Matt Garcia, who mosses a dude in the end zone. That Teddy makes it 14-0 Wood. They get the ball back and introduce the Blackhawks to their rushing attack. Abe Thompson, the lightning of the Crusader running backs. He gets it down to the 1, and then Thunder would take it from there. Mark Herring bullies his way into the end zone, and Edgewood is leading 40-7 at halftime. The road to repeat begins tonight for Wisconsin volleyball. The team is down in Texas for the Big 12 Big 10 Challenge, where they will open the 2022 season against TCU for the 2nd season in a row. Looking at how the 3rd-ranked Badgers do in season openers, they're 34-14 all-time, and that record includes being 6-2 away. UW also enters the season on a 12-match win streak. First serve is coming up at 7. And the 2nd round of the Tour Championship, Scotty Scheffler on a roll. He's got back-to-back birdies on the front 9. That gets him to a 7-shot lead. Xander Schauffele starts to close in, but Scheffler heads into moving day atop the board at 19 under overall, 2 shots up.
All right, Jordan, thank you. Let's go to Gary. Final check of the evening forecast.
Nice out there right now. There's live view from the WISC Skycam looking off toward the east. Clear skies there, mostly clear skies to the west from the Platteville-Quimby radio Skycam. The nearest rain is in central Minnesota and not moving in our direction. Temperatures right now, middle 70s, 75 degrees in Madison, 74 in Watertown and across Dane County, 76 degrees in Cross Plains and also in Deerfield.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thank you for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.